New Imperialism. The New Imperialism was a period of colonial expansion led by the European powers, the United States of America and the Empire of Japan during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Some of the main causes were the colonies' independence in America. The European powers looked for new resources and land to expand their industry. On the other hand, the United States was inspired by Monroe Doctrine and Destiny Manifesto document. The United States felt it was their destiny to expand the civilization among the countries. The two main reasons why Europeans haven't entered deeper into Africa were the fear of the malaria and the knowledge of the territory. When the cure was discovered and the territory was no longer unknown thanks for Christian missionaries who were sent to Africa to spread Christianity in the population. As an example, we can see David Livingstone, who got lost 10 years in Africa. Later, Henry Stanley used all his knowledge passed by Livingstone to help Leopold II to conquer the Congo. Like this, Europeans gained access to Africa. In 1884, the most powerful nations in Europe met in the Berlin Conference, led by Otto von Bismarck. The main purpose of this conference was to divide African territories among European nations. Great Britain gets South Africa and the west part of Africa. France gets the north and the east part of the continent. Germany obtained a little part of Central and West Africa. Italy, Spain, and Portugal obtained also some territories. At the beginning of the 20th century, only Ethiopia and Liberia remained free and independent. Asia was the other continent that was affected by new imperialism. As you can see, Great Britain and France were the two main powers. The UK controlled India, Burma, and the Malaya. France obtained Vietnam and the Laos territories. The Netherlands controlled the part of Indonesia. USA obtained the territory in Philippines in the Spanish-American War in 1989. UK started trading with China, but there was a trade deficit. The Europeans obtained silk, tea, and several species. On the other side, China only obtained silver. Great Britain started trading with opium. Pierre realized there was an important opium problem, so he blocked all the ports. The Opium War started. China lost and had to give several concessions to the UK, signing the Nanjing Treaty. Later, Russia, France, and Germany entered the sphere of influence in China. On the other hand, Japan started modernization with the end of the Tokugawa shogunate. In 1854, Japan signed the Kanagawa Treaty with the United States. This opened the ports and ended 200 years of isolation. Japanese feared to be conquered, so they started their modernization. The Emperor Mushita led several reforms that changed Japan from a feudal society to a real strong empire. This period is known as the Meiji Restoration. The main reforms were about education, industry, and army. Japanese expansion started in 1894 with the Sino-Japanese War. They get Korea, Taiwan, and also the Tang Peninsula. Later, Japan will defeat the Russians, taking control over some territories in China. Japan became the first Asian nation to be seen as equal by Europeans. European type of government in the colonies could be direct rule or indirect rule. Finally, we could see the emergence of liberalism and nationalism in Asian and African colonies. People who were westernized take these ideologies and want to form their own government. As an example, we can see Mahatma Gandhi, who studied law in England.